go with the first question.
Okay. What are good exercises, foods, and supplements to help build muscle mass? Because quarantine was a great opportunity for me to lose a ton of weight. I lost like 25 pounds. So now I want to build muscle on.
Okay, so there's a lot of parts to that question, but I can talk about how the exercises first. I can talk about compound lifts versus like isolation movements. So like benching, squatting, and deadlifting are all compound movements. Like bicep curls is isolation because you're only using one muscle. So you want to do more compound exercises, and because they work more muscles and they put more, like, you're going to be working your quads on a squat, you're going to be working your hamstrings on a squat, you're just working so much more muscles, and it's going to lead to that growth. And I think so you talk about food next, or what was the next part of that question?
Supplements.
Supplements, I definitely recommend a protein powder if you aren't already. Creatine's a big one too. I don't know if you ever had creatine before. It can help you with muscle recovery.
I've never bought any creatine. The protein powder is awesome.
Protein powder is big. You're going to want to have a lot of protein in your diet as well. That's going to be a main thing. I don't know. Do you eat meat or no?
I had steak for breakfast.
Steak for breakfast? Okay, yeah. So any like chicken is good, and just like good sources of protein like Greek yogurt and cheese and nuts are good sources of protein, but having a protein heavy diet is going to be key. And getting carbs from good sources. Like, you can have carbs. Like, I don't want you to think you can't have carbs if you're trying to build muscle, but just trying to keep them like vegetables, fruits, and like, I mean, sometimes there are going to be bad carbs like beers or, just that kind of stuff, but just try to limit that as much as possible. And I think if you keep it as clean as possible, it'll be a cleaner bulk than rather like gaining a lot more fat.